My name is Dr. Brian Stress. I'm a licensed psychologist. I've been working with children and families for approximately 27 years at this point in my career in some professional capacity. Um, what I'd like to share with you, first of all, is depending on the research you read, roughly 50% of all marriages end in divorce. Most, if not all, of those individuals move forward. I suspect all of them do. Whether or not their future is positive or negative has a lot to do with their decisions. But if you think about it, there are many people who've been divorced and they're doing quite well. And hopefully they're doing even better than prior to the divorce. So today's question is, how do I know if the relationship with my ex or their family is negative or unhealthy? Well, first and foremost, we have no subjectivity on ourselves. Basically, we're not objective about our behaviors and how we process information and our emotions. If you suspect that you're in an unhealthy relationship, it's a good idea to talk to somebody you trust about that. It's really interesting when I give examples to clients and or patients about how they're interacting with a significant other and or a family member, and how they respond. And then if I were to, let's say, change the subject of that interaction as their child or something like that, all of a sudden they think that the behaviors that they are participating within are not appropriate and or possibly unhealthy. So trying to figure out if you're in an unhealthy relationship, it might be a good idea to go see a professional counselor or a psychologist who can help you identify your goals and objectives. Healthy and unhealthy relationship is somewhat of a subjective term. Of course, people should not be emotionally, physically abused, sexually abused, anything of that nature. But we're all willing to tolerate a certain amount of discomfort in our relationships. The ability to tolerate pain is not always a good thing. It can actually put us in a bad position emotionally and or physically. So getting somebody who's more objective about how we're interacting with others to help us identify where things could possibly change, develop appropriate goals, and then work towards those goals to have a healthy relationship. One of the ways I think about relationships are they're reciprocal. It's kind of like a bank transaction. So when you put money into a savings account, hopefully you get that money back and some interest. In a relationship, two people are choosing to participate and or interact with each other, and hopefully both of those individuals are getting a benefit from that interaction. If one person is getting more of a benefit and the other person is being taken advantage of, that might be a suggestion that it's an unhealthy relationship. It's very subjective, needs to be discussed and or possibly worked out with a professional. If you'd like to know more about my colleagues or me, please select the Meet the Staff tab on our homepage. Thank you for listening to today's question. We look forward to answering more of your specific questions. Please submit your questions in the Add Comment section at the end of each article on Facebook or in response to our newsletter. Thank you.
The materials provided in this article are for informational purposes only. Use of and access to this article or any of the links contained within the article or website do not create a relationship between the author and the user or browser. We are professionals that have been trained and have experience in assisting individuals going through a divorce. Please click on divorceintexas.org for information about this service as well as privacy policy and terms of use. We are not lawyers and do not provide legal advice.